All right, let's break some ice, Spore. What do you got?
All right, this one was brought to me by ABD, or brought to us. They are putting cameras in bathrooms in a little town in England to prevent bullying. And they did notify the parents.
In towns or in schools?
In schools.
In a school.
In the toilet,
okay.
yeah, in the bathrooms.
Okay.
In the schools.
So surveillance in the school restroom.
Yeah, and apparently some parents are very upset about this. They don't want their children being watched.
How dare they be upset? Don't they know that's just normal?
Yeah, and it's really crazy because I was going to mention this as the icebreaker before we started the show, and then DerpScan had put this article about the same thing happening in a little town in Colorado. In this town, they are not telling the parents, and they're from what I read, I mean, I kind of jam read this before we started the show, so I didn't have much time, but from what I read, they didn't notify the parents, and they didn't actually have a reason. So there was, in the England school, there was, bullying happening in the bathroom, and then in the Colorado school, they didn't actually have any sort of reason. The Colorado school, they said that they were putting the cameras on the ceiling facing towards the mirror in front of the sinks. Me personally, I don't give a fuck where you put cameras. They shouldn't be in a bathroom. I think that there should be places that people feel like they can actually exist privately. And I mean, it's really strange that there are cameras being put into appliances in your home. I mean, they're put into your game stations and your television, and a lot of people are like, oh, well, it doesn't matter because I'm not doing anything. Well, you know what? I actually like knowing that I'm alone when I'm alone. I don't want to be spied on for any reason. And I think it's some sort of mind manipulation to put them in school bathrooms to make these children grow up feeling like they're always being watched and make them be okay with it.
Yeah, well, if you're going to go through your schooling knowing you're on camera, even in those moments, well, it's a good point. Way to tenderize and condition people to just getting used to it. Cameras anywhere, everywhere. And they're saying, oh, it's not a big deal. Don't worry, they're not facing the urinal or the toilet or whatever, the loo.
Why stop there?
Yeah. Why not put a camera in their pants?
I was going to say, everybody should have a camera in their booty hole. And that way, we would know what nasty business everybody's up to and if they put drugs in their butt.
Yeah.
I saw what you ate last night.
Yeah, we could.
And then we would never have a drug problem.
Right.
That's the logic behind this stuff.
Yeah, we could have those, we could have sensors in there, too, that automatically tweet, like if you do something wrong with your booty hole.
He ate too many Twinkies last night.
It'll tweet out, yeah.
It'll toot out, Tooter, instead of Twitter.
Tooter.
That's cute.
Tooter.com. See, this is a great brainstorm right here. Good skull sesh, guys. We need to start. We need to start buying domain names and getting trademarks. We could use the little happy poop emoticon, as our
shitcoin.
Yeah,
shitcoin. Start taking shitcoin donations.
Shit-toe currency. Yeah, well, that's a pretty ridiculous one. So you got one case in Colorado and one in the UK, huh?
And I didn't dive into it and look for others. I'm sure there are more out there.
Oh, they got to be everywhere. What's happening in these two places is happening all over the place, and a lot of people aren't saying anything.
I just don't. The first one, the England one, where they're saying there's been bullying going on in the bathroom.
Who's monitoring them? Are there people sitting in front of monitoring windows oh, Johnny's in there. He's giving Jimmy a wedgie.
Seriously, what if there's a problem with bullying in the bathroom? Maybe there should be somebody that walks down the hall and checks on it every once in a while or something. But to have somebody that's actually sitting in front of a television.
What about hall monitors? Always when I was in high school, I was always seeing hall monitors walking around with their little get up and their little imagined authority.
Right.
Well, back in the day, it was kids were going to the bathrooms to smoke a cigarette, or
hey, yeah, check it out.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, those were good days too. Let's check it out. Yeah. That's right, smoking in the boys' room. That's what Spore's talking about right there.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a little tongue-in-cheek, of course, to mention it and to play the track. But, I mean, when I think back to being a kid, we had, you know what I mean? We didn't have to worry. We had privacy. We had at least moments of privacy where we were able to develop as young adults without knowing there's some watchful eye over us. And yeah, maybe some people are smoking in the boys' room. Maybe some people are behind a bush making out, whatever. But, I mean, that's part of growing up.
That's part of being in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's part of, like, having private time, like the most fundamental of private times there. So,
well, and just as, you know, I don't want to, like, let you gentlemen on too many secrets from the female
there's
perspective.
secrets in the bathroom?
There are secrets, and I'm going to let you all know right now. Girls like to check their tits and their asses and their makeup and everything. And all I can imagine, I mean, and I'm even talking about, like, high school students, you know, a lot of women really want to look good. That's just something
I can understand. I check girls' tits and asses too.
Yeah, so they check them first when they're alone. And now this guy's got some dudes or some weirdo's got some right. Maybe it's a female, who knows? Some freak has a right to be watching people in the bathroom when they feel like they're alone.
Yeah, and what kind of surveillance system doesn't have a record button on it too? So that means someone's got access to recordings probably, or the ability to make them. Even if there isn't a record button, you sit there and you aim your cell phone at the monitor, bam, you got a recording. I mean, it's...
But I don't understand, because we already had the hall monitor system.
Yeah, what was so wrong with that?
Every high school had hall monitors. They also had bathroom monitors. So,
right.
like, you know,
and
there'd be a
passes.
dude who would check the boys' bathrooms, and there'd be a chick that would check the girls' bathrooms. And
anyone that
what was wrong with that system?
Yeah, and anyone that was going to the bathroom usually had like a bathroom pass. I mean, has something changed at school? Are there feral gangs of children lurking in the bathroom?
No, there's just more perverts in the offices that want to videotape them, and now they've got some sort of excuse. Like somebody had a punch in the face and by the toilet or something like that. Yeah, maybe a fight happened, and now they've got a reason to go in there and video camera everything.
I'm disgustipated.
Yeah.
I don't know.